I just gotta miss my teachers and my friends and like those who got me to this place.
I'm gonna just miss my basketball friends and just being able to just be in the championship with the team.
Hey, how we doing?
Oh, hey.
It's good to see you.
You too.
So this is from what I hear, the prom king and queen. How was the prom?
It was awesome.
Nice, nice. So what are you all doing out on the football field?
If you didn't know, this is where we're having our graduation. Just reminiscing about how much we love high school and the memories we're gonna have.
I love it. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Keep those memories going. We'll see you guys later.
Have a good one. Oh wait, Dr. Nips, aren't you forgetting something?
What am I forgetting? I don't know.
Welcome to episode 9, Education in Ellington. Yay!
Do we know what elementary age students are stressed about or what they even consider stress to be? And we thought, not really. So we just asked them. We created a survey just for our school and our students to drill down a little bit and find out what is stressful for elementary age students. And we have the data today, and we're going to analyze the data today. So our work today is really to dive into that data. And so our mission right now until 3:50 is to analyze the question that you were assigned in your group.
And hopefully we find some answers to how to help them.
That's what I'm hoping for, because we don't want stressed out kids.
No, we
At
don't.
least stressed out adults.
It was very telling to see that children as young as second grade, and I'm sure younger, are talking about stress, and they can verbalize what feels stressful to them.
He's very, certain kids really put a lot of pressure on themselves with these levels, for sure.
No, there's not as much social stuff. No. There's a little bit, but not as much as I thought. A little bit of mask stuff, but not too much.
Students are about the same level of stress at home and here at school. So we said, what's your stress level at home? 1 through 4, what is it here at school? It's about the same. But at home, things that are stressing our kids out, chores, like taking out the trash and cleaning their room, and siblings, arguing with siblings. So those are the big stressors at home. Here at school, it's usually something around work that's too hard. And that's for kind of, 3 through 6. When you get into the younger grades, we didn't survey them through a Google Meet. We surveyed them just by a discussion. So we took some anecdotal data from their discussions. And for them, it might be someone cutting them in line, someone being loud in the cafeteria or on the bus. So things like that might be a small little blip in our adult day, but it could mean a lot to them in their little kid day.
And as we inhale, imagine your lungs filling up with that color. So here we go, inhale. Filling up with that favorite color, and then exhale. One more time, we're going to bring that color.
Here we are a month later. At our March faculty meeting, teachers worked in teams to come up with some activities that they could turnkey the next day to help students manage stress. Things like brain breaks or sensory breaks or specific lessons to really work on managing stress. No? Oh wait, is that it?
That's mine right here. That's mine.
Oh my goodness.
I always try to find a way to stop stressing out and to calm myself down. Sometimes I feel like I might need to just breathe that through it.
We are having some experts come in. Hope DeBoer, our district BCBA, and Solomon Leonard, who is our district SEL specialist, are coming in and working with our staff on additional ways to support students in terms of stress management.
So I think as a result of this challenging time, it's really helpful to have that up there and say, I'm in the red, take a breath.
As if I have like a teacher next to me, I can tell her how I'm feeling without saying it. I can just point to it. Like if you're in blue, yellow, or red, you can do some things to get back into green.
I really want to empower the kids to make choices, to be able to do their best learning.
You have a problem at recess and you can just like calm yourself down, like take a deep breath.
Some of the strategy work is a really important next step for kids to be able to calm down and get themselves back to green once they can name that mood or that feeling.
So the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence created this RULER program. RULER is actually an acronym, and it stands for recognizing emotions, understanding emotions, labeling emotions, expressing emotions, and then the skills to regulate them. We are on part of an initiative to bring in social emotional learning curriculum and training to our staff, our students, and the community and families. So RULER is the framework that we are hoping to implement to bring that into our district so that we are producing students that are not only better students, but better people and better at handling emotions and showing emotions and accepting the emotions of other people.
Okay. So how? Maybe a little nervous.
I can recall being in almost any grade and not knowing what I was feeling. We can think back on times when it would have been nice to have a teacher that noticed you when a day wasn't going well, or even just a teacher that you could trust to talk to, that you know would make time, or a teacher that could help you just understand how you're feeling. And RULER seeks to help not only the educators understand themselves, but understand how understanding yourself relates to students.
Just a minute, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a feelings check. And then we're going to look at our board and see if we can figure out, based on where we're at, we're going to look at all of our different strategies for us to find a way to get into the green zone, to do our best learning.
One thing that we learned is that the first step in all of this is to first be able to name out your feeling. If you could identify how it is that you're feeling on the inside, then you could really be able to then next be able to pick a strategy that might help you be able to get back to green. For example, if you're in a blue zone, then you might be able to maybe get a drink of water or take a walk. Or if you're yellow or you're feeling too silly, maybe you need to do some wall push-ups.
So one of the things we've been doing is we used a mood meter to figure out, so the kids can figure out how they're feeling. And we talked about every feeling is valid. We all have the range of feelings from blue to green to yellow to red, but the kids have the power to get into the green zone so that they can do their best learning.
So basically we had to make like land art out of stuff that was already there, and we had to like make a sculpture.
And then we walk out into the woods and try to put ourselves in that artist's role, knowing that, okay, nature's gonna take over here. Very clever, very different. I think that's the key thing. I want kids to go out there, you know, grapple with the idea of like, my work is going to be temporary. How can I make it more permanent? Do I want it to be more permanent? What is the environment and the weather going to do to this? And what is the result? Are they going to be disappointed? That's what this is all about.
I think it's a really cool idea to kind of find a way to make art without having to go out and buy anything.
I think it was just a great way to like get outside and a way to appreciate the resources that we are given at school.
It's things that you would overlook at first that can actually like make like a big beautiful thing. Like our project, I think it was pretty cute at the end. Like it looked cool.
A lot of the times when we went to go find our sculpture, like the next day, like the flowers that we put on would like, they would just be gone or they would be like dead.
I still have some things to add to it, but I'm currently working on that right now after losing my project 2 times. But I didn't want to give up there. I built something else near the river, and I think it came out at least a little good.
So it's just a teachable moment to share with kids that, you know, sometimes you have to take what the environment gives you and be creative with it, and, you know, not just bundle up and complain about the weather and how it's not working out for your artwork, but actually take advantage of it and make it something special.
I guess it really goes to show like the unpredictability. With this year, there was a lot of things that we, just going into the school year, we're not sure were going to be a reality. There was a lot of uncertainty too, but I mean that definitely tied into our project because every day we went out there, we weren't sure if it was going to be hot out, if it was going to be cold out. I mean, it was like mid-April, so the weather's really fluctuating. So we just had to go out there with the idea of we need to be prepared for whatever type of weather it is, and our projects themselves, I mean, we could come back the next day and it could be completely ruined or just change it up a little bit, and we just have to work with what we have.